7 habits that says that you are not classy, and 7 habits that we should totally avoid, to just ruin our femininity. So if you want to know what those 7 habits are, please stay tuned to the video. Hello beautiful ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is 𝐑𝐄𝐋𝐄𝐕𝐀𝐍𝐓. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today and watching today's video. And for my returning beautiful elegant ladies, thank you so much for returning to watch today's video as well. Now ladies, we are all in the holiday mood. The holiday is in the air. I've already shared gift ideas for her. I've also shared some staple pieces that you need in your holiday closet. And so while I was working on those 2 videos, I suddenly, just thought, why don't I also share a video that is geared to, some of the habits that ladies tend to have during in their everyday lives, especially during the holidays now, because we're talking about holidays. And so I just thought to share that habits with you. So I'm sharing 7 habits that we need to avoid in our everyday lives, especially during this holiday. So ladies, let's get into it. So the first habit that we need to avoid in order to be less classy, less sophisticated, is blowing our nose in public. Ladies, from time to time, we all need to, clean something in our nose. That's totally not elegant, having dirt in our nose. And if you feel that you need to, just kind of check your nose, clean your nose, make sure that your nose is not dirty as you're speaking to somebody else. Ladies, you need to go to the washroom. Just excuse yourself. Go into the ladies. Make sure that you check yourself. Check your makeup. Make sure that you're looking as elegant as possible. But blowing your nose on table amongst friends, you're in a circle of people, you're having a conversation, and suddenly you just maybe check your purse, or you grab a tissue and you're blowing your nose in there. Yuck, that is absolutely unacceptable, ladies. Like I keep saying, ladies, we need to have a lifestyle that says that we are luxurious, we are opulent, and of course we are redefined ladies. And for us to be seen as the sophisticated lady that we are, for us to be seen as a lady of substance, blowing our nose is totally a no. Blowing our nose in public is totally a no-no. So ladies, make sure you go into the ladies room, just excuse yourself and go do what you have to do. Okay, ladies? So that's tip number 1. Okay, ladies, so this next habit that needs to be avoided, ladies, is extremely personal to me, and this is being obnoxious, being very loud. For me personally, if I go out and I suddenly see this well-dressed, beautiful, put-together lady, either walking in or when I come in, I see her and I'm like, she looks, yummy. She looks beautiful. She looks seductive. And the next minute I hear her being very loud, very obnoxious, like laughing in a very loud manner. That is totally a put off for me. And if a woman like myself can be put off by another habit that another woman is showing, you can just imagine how men will feel. So ladies, please let us be discerning enough that when we go out, especially during the holidays, and like I said, I'm just sharing this because I know, I'm sharing today's video because I know that a lot of us are socializing. Either, like I said, you're the hostess, or you're going out to your office party, you're going to your family and friends home, to celebrate the holidays with them. Ladies, no matter how, comfortable you are, you have to be discerning enough, and you have to just kind of put yourself in a place whereby, you're distinguished amongst the people that are there. You have to show class. You have to show that you are dignified. Okay. If there's something that's been said that's been funny, there's a way that you can laugh that it doesn't have to be obnoxious. So ladies, please, let's think of other people, when we go out or when we are hosting. In fact, when we're the hostess, it doesn't even speak well. It doesn't, show that we are a good hostess when, you're hosting people, or you go out and you're being very loud and you're laughing and you just, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't be comfortable when you go out, or don't be, or be a snob, or just be overly avoiding to speak to people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying everything has to be done in a very minimalistic way. You have to carry yourself with grace. You have to understand that people are watching, people are seeing you, and so how you present yourself to people really says a lot about you. So ladies, let's remember, for any holiday party that we've been invited to, for us hosting, or for just every single day of our lives, ladies, let us remember, you can only be obnoxious, you be loud in your own home with your own family. But the minute you step outside of your comfort home, comfort space, comfort zone, which is your home, you need to represent yourself and your family in a very graceful manner. So ladies, make sure that when you go out to that next party, you are not being obnoxious and you're not being overly loud and attracting unnecessary attention. It's even going to be a bad attention. So make sure that you're not you're not attracting bad attention to yourself. The third bad habit, ladies, that I'm going to be sharing with you today, in order for our image not to be tarnished, in order for us to be seen as the high value woman that we are, it is being rude. Ladies, there's nothing that pulls you down other than being rude when you're outside of your home. Even while at home, an elegant woman never, ever, ever, you're never allowed to be rude. When someone does something to you, either if it's a situation where you can walk away, which is what I usually recommend, what I usually do, I walk away. If it's a situation that I cannot walk away from, I make sure that the conversation is dissolved, is in an appropriate manner. You being rude, especially when I go out to restaurants, ladies, and I see people being rude to the servers, it's like, that kind of tears me down as a woman, because you can't be rude to people regardless of what the situation is, regardless of what this next person has done to you. The most you can do is just kind of express how you're feeling, and there are better ways to do that. Having a conversation, calling in the manager, something, or even just speaking to the person in a way that the person would understand, can be able to be in the position to apologize to you once you express how you're feeling at that time. Being rude, ladies, is totally, one of those habits that we need to trash, because it's going to kill, our elegance game in every aspect of it. I just can't imagine seeing this beautiful woman and, she's just being rude to the server. Like, it's just not right. Like, no matter how, the class that you think you are, being rude to anybody, your children, to your husband, to your friends, is just not a good habits to have. And so ladies, regardless, like I said, regardless of the situation, make sure that you find a better way to dissolve, or to to just handle the situation, other than being rude and just making a scene and making a fool of yourself. And with that being said, that brings me to the next habit. The fourth habit, ladies, to avoid in our everyday lives, especially now that we are in the holiday season, is curse words. Ladies, personally, curse words is something that I cringe. When I tell you I cringe when I hear someone cursing, maybe just on the phone, talking to somebody, walking past me, sitting close to where I'm at, or just be in the vicinity that I am, and I hear someone cursing. Ladies, I cringe to my bones. Cursing is definitely not for women. For elegant women, if you want to be decorous, you want to be seen as decorous, you want to be seen as sophisticated, ladies, we are already defined. We are already redefined. As I always say, we are redefined, and we are defining as time goes on. So what I mean by that is, we're supposed to get better, ladies. We're not supposed to go back and do the things that we used to do when we were, in our 20s. And so, ladies, cursing is definitely one that we don't need in our vocabularies. So, for my ladies out there that maybe you've been cursing, I highly recommend, I highly suggest that you stop cursing. Hence why, for me personally, that's why I don't listen to rap music. I don't listen to Cardi B, to Nicki Minaj. I don't listen to all those kind of songs just mainly because, of the heavy, heavy cursing in their songs. And like I said, cursing is not something that I condone. As you ladies know, I have teenagers and I'm raising my daughters to be high value women. I'm raising my daughters to be women of substance. And in order for us to be seen as, the elegant, the sublime women that we are, ladies, I highly, highly recommend that cursing should be out of our vocabularies. We don't need it. It doesn't do us any good. If anything, it brings us bad attention. It gets us, that dirty look that somebody will give to you when they hear you, kind of cursing. And so, ladies, make sure that from today, after watching today's video, you take cursing out of your vocabulary. The fifth bad habit that we need to stop, ladies, that we need to eradicate and make sure that we throw in the trash in our everyday life is not apologizing. Now, ladies, I know this can be, a video or a topic on its own because, not wanting to apologize, people always have different reasons and if, not want to apologize. But I can tell you, from experience, I can tell you that apology, makes you the bigger person. It doesn't make you look or sound like a fool. It actually does better to your image, regardless of the situation that you found yourself in, ladies. Let's just make sure that we are the bigger person. If it has to, if you have to apologize and make sure that you're no longer in that friendship, in that relationship, just keep it moving, ladies. Like I always tell my children as well, whatever happens in school, just, apologize if you're at fault and just keep it moving. If you stick to not apologizing, ladies, even with our prayers, okay, when you are a prayerful woman, but yet you have so much pride in you that apologizing, is a big deal for you. I can honestly tell you, ladies, with the dealings that, with the way the Holy Spirit has been dealing with me, in the past, still currently dealing with me, I can honestly tell you that apology, is a very good thing to do. Once you apologize, you can see tons of, blessings that belong to you, have your name on it, come right to you. And so, ladies, I'm here to let you know today, when you don't apologize, it actually stunts your growth. It actually, stops blessings upon blessings from coming your way. And also, ladies, not apologize. Again, like I said, regardless of the situation, it might be a big deal at that time, but if you can come out of that pride and just apologize, it makes the situation better. It closes up, it gives you a closure, from your end. It gives you a closure. It makes you feel better as a human being, as a woman of, substance. And of course, you're able to be, to feel lightheaded. You feel happy within you that, you've closed that, situation up, you've tied it up, and you've just kind of given it to the Lord and just go about doing your thing. So, ladies, honestly, find it within you to make sure that whenever the situation arises, just apologize regardless of whatever it is. I know apology is not something that a lot of us find easy, but I can tell you honestly, for me, apology is not a big deal for me as well. And so that's why, ladies, I'm telling you today, again, with the holiday mood that we're all in right now, anything can happen. Somebody can step on you, you can shove or push someone mistakenly. It doesn't take you anything at that moment, to just be like, oh, my bad, I'm very sorry, and you move on, you go about your day. And so, ladies, make sure that from today henceforth, if apology is not something that comes to you easy, I will highly suggest that you start working on it and you make sure that you apologize and just make things better in the situation from your end. So the sixth bad habits that we need to eradicate, we need to avoid in our lives, in our everyday lives, ladies, not just because of the holidays, as I have been saying, is to be self-centered. Now, ladies, when you go out or even just within, your home, you need to think of other people. You need to stop being selfish. You need to just think of other people's feelings. You need to think that there are people around you. And a very good example that I will give is you going out for a holiday party, either at work or your family and friends, and you want to take maybe the salad, the remaining salad, maybe it's just a little bit of portion of salad remaining. Instead of just taking everything, ladies, why don't you just, take just a little bit of that salad rather than taking everything? No matter how small that salad is, it's still better. It looks good on you, because by the time you leave that table, again, you might think nobody's watching you, but people are always watching. So you go to the table, you take the remaining salad without having to consider the rest of the guests at the party. That doesn't say, you're an elegant lady. That doesn't say that you already have a luxurious life, around you. It doesn't say, that you are a woman of substance. It doesn't, like, if anything, it says the opposite. It says, it gives you the bad, impression. It makes people look at you in, a very bad way. So ladies, I will highly recommend being self-centered, being selfish, and not thinking of others is not a habit that we need to have. As women, naturally, we, tend to sacrifice for our family, for our friends, for people in our lives that we care for. And so, ladies, I know that, situations might have, changed us a little bit, but you have to also understand that when you are considerate, when you are thinking of others and doing the right thing at the right moment, it actually brings good people to you, rather than just, people will just kind of avoid you when they see that you're self-centered in friendships, in at work, even just, at home. Like, if you're being, selfish, it says a lot about you. And that alone, that trait alone can drive good people away from you. And so, ladies, let's not be self-centered. Let's not be selfish in our everyday lives, especially now during this holiday. The last bad habit, ladies, and I know this is very common amongst human beings, that we need to eradicate, we need to stop, we need to avoid in our everyday lives, ladies, is being jealous. Okay, is being jealous. You see another woman carrying the bag of your dreams. You see another woman looking, beautiful, elegant in your dream car. Ladies, instead of us, having that jealousy feeling, why don't we at that moment just kind of pray and say, Lord, I don't know how she got her blessing, but I want my blessing as well. This is the bag of my dreams. This is the shoe of my dreams. This is the car of my dreams. This is the home of my dreams that this lady have. Okay, ladies, I know, jealousy, envy is part of life, is part of the human nature. However, it needs to be controlled. If it's not controlled, that's when it gets out of hand and people do crazy stuff. And so, ladies, let me leave you with a passage in the Bible that says that rejoice with those who are rejoicing. That way your blessing, your mourning too can come. And so, ladies, like I said, rejoice with other people, rejoice with other women that have exactly what you long for, what you pray for, what you want. It might be on your wish list. It might be something that you've always wanted. But ladies, let us rejoice with other people that have exactly what we want today, rather than to be jealous of them. And so, ladies, that concludes today's video, and I hope that you enjoy the 7 bad habits that we need to eradicate, we need to avoid, we need to stop doing. We need to work on ourselves in order to be better women, better human beings, and just be a joy amongst the people that we are around. If today's video has helped you, as just made your day, please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Click that notification bell so that every time I publish a post, you will be notified. Also on my blog, As always, ladies, you know that I have for those that don't know that I have a website. I do have a website. I'm a blogger. Yeah, there's a link in the description bar below there. Click on that link. It takes you to my website. Subscribe to my blog as well, so that every time I publish an inspirational post or a style post, you will be notified. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. And until next week, I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay blessed, and ladies, let us keep working on our habits to get better, to be more elegant in our everyday life. And until next week, I'll see you. Take care. Bye.